Aries, this is your 3-card energetic blend, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 3 cards, and this will give some sort of influence vibe that we can look forward to, get us in the Christmas spirit, because this is going to be sort of your temperament and tone for Christmas Day, and you can take the astrology that I presented earlier and add them with this reading. So let's see what the cards have to say. This is also my Christmas gift to you, Aries. So we have the Hangman, and it's in the reverse, okay? So this is really, things are starting to speed up for you. I feel like you're going to get a lot of clarification on some of the deeper work that your soul has been doing, Aries. And, you know, may seem like a lot happening on Christmas, but it's almost like there's this sense of limitlessness. It's like you're at the breaking point of stepping into something new. I feel like something new, and also there's this sense of release going on, sense of release. And I feel like this is some sort of, it's almost, I want to say spiritual awakening, Aries. So, I mean, and then we have the 9 of Cups upright. So, yeah, I feel like you're very in tune with some sort of emotional growth. I feel like this could have been something that you've wished for to get to this point internally. I feel like your spirit has been kind of going through some sort of transformation, and this energy that is blending here on Christmas is going to really pull it out. So it's going to kind of come into fruition, some sort of soul searching that has been going on within, and it's going to create some sort of spiritual leverage with a wish fulfillment. And almost you're going to feel this sense of coming out of the phase where you were emotionally hurt, where you were emotionally needing to distance yourself from something, okay? And I feel like this has created some sort of internal work that has been going on, and I feel like when Christmas comes around, this is the point where you finally realize where you're at that breaking point of reaching the limit of some sort of soul lesson within, and it's creating a lot of joy, and you're almost feeling very pious in a good way, where you feel very much, you know, self-indulgent with the love you're able to give to yourself, okay? And I feel like this has been a wish for you to really just be able to kind of harness some sort of self-love. Self-love. Yeah. So let's get one more card so we can further depict. And we have the 7, okay, 7 of Wands in the reverse. And I mean, yeah, I feel like this has a lot to do with this, some sort of spiritual growth, okay? And this is Christmas. Christmas, it's going to feel very, first of all, it's going to feel very good for you. I feel like it's going to feel very, you're at this point where it's almost like you got this, you're spiritually attuned, and you have you've come through some sort of emotional lesson where you're feeling more self-empowered with your own self-love. And also it's almost like you're not always having to, it's almost like you can come off your guard a bit. Your guard regarding trying to kind of feel like there's been a lot of, it's almost like self-control. I feel like you're able to, Christmas, you're going to feel very in your, I feel like for Christmas, it's going to really bring about this energy of really getting to that point where you're able to have self-control over your emotions. Because I feel like before, you were just kind of emotionally, it's almost like you were emotionally either guarded or you had to almost defend yourself emotionally because you needed to do some sort of internal work that allowed you to receive the love that you want, you know? And sometimes we have to give that love that we want to ourselves before we can actually, you know, bring it in, you know. And it is a waiting period, so to say, for that to kind of happen. It's definitely a soul lesson, internal work, where we're able to kind of drop our guard and not feel like we always have to kind of stay on top of our emotions, in the sense where we get so controlled and we don't allow the love to come in, right? So it's like for Christmas or on Christmas, I feel like you're going to get this vibe where you have more self-control over your emotions and you're able to, you know, drop the guard and allow for, you know, new energy to come into your life, Aries. And you're able to kind of just make better sense out of what felt so slow in process in regards to what it is to feel just emotionally grounded. Because I mean he's very grounded with his setting, you know. He has all of his emotions upright behind him for everyone to see on display. He's sitting very proud, he's grounded. So I feel like that is, you know, the overall vibe that has been achieved for you. And you're able to kind of drop your guard and not have to continue to put up so many walls and barriers in order to guard your emotions. And you had to do some spiritual work within in order to get to some sort of limit point where you have a breakthrough internally. That way you can gain this spiritual attunement in order to just find some emotional balance. That way you're allowed to kind of let, you know, let some loving energy come in. And I feel like that's what people are going to pick up on you, or that's how people are going to kind of sense where you're at as far as you know, internally, emotionally, without you saying or doing anything. People are going to really sense this about you during Christmas, Aries, is that you've kind of been able to, you know, drop your guard and allow love to come in. So I think people are going to feel that they can approach you better, Aries, and you're going to just feel more grounded in your emotions and express your emotions in a very grounded way, which I feel like people are going to definitely appreciate. during the holidays, Aries. So Aries, that is your 3-card spread. That way you can incorporate this energetic blend into the astrology presentation that I gave earlier. So we could have something to look forward to for Christmas Day. And as always, take care of yourself, and I will see you again. Much love, and Merry Christmas.